together here. We're getting the stream going. Ready for it. Welcome, everybody. Super excited to be here together with you today and to kick off this exciting summit that I've been working towards. And it's been a lot of exploration to find all these wonderful speakers. Actually, I'm a student of several of them, so I've been involved with several of them for quite a few years now. And so I'm super excited to share. Some of them are new to me as well, and it's a wonderful opportunity for me to connect and to hopefully inspire people on a journey of empowerment, an empowering experience, and an empowering trailhead. Or we're at the summit, and yet this is an opportunity for you to dive deeper in various directions based on who you resonate with from this event. If you resonate with anybody, and I hope that you do, because I believe that these are powerful messages that are being shared by these wonderful speakers. And so I'm super excited to welcome you. I'm Keegan, and this is the first Aquarian Renaissance Indigenous Revival Summit. For those of you who may be just happening across YouTube, you can see in the description the website for this summit, and you can check it out and register if you haven't. But welcome for those of you who did register, and thank you. Looking forward to be in this 5-day experience with you all. And I just want to start it off with a moment to tune in to our hearts, to reflect, to acknowledge the vastness that's within, and how we are all connected through across space and time in this heart space, and to bring us into a shared field of awareness through our feelings, and feeling in the field, feeling into this field, and rising to meet the Aquarian Renaissance Indigenous Revival, resonating with the vibration of these words, of this moment, of this great time when the planets are rearranging in the skies above us. We have Uranus moving into the sign of Gemini, and Uranus is a change maker among the heavenly bodies, and I am a change maker here on the earth, and so are you. We are all making changes. It is a time of great change, and so let us embrace it in a way that empowers us, and let us move with the movement towards our illumination and towards a transcendence of the evils of the previous age, of the victimhood, and showing us the way to a world of mutual reverence and regenerative relationships. This is the mantra for this event, the ongoing prayer you'll hear me say again and again in each interview. And so may we realize that prayer and that dream as this planet of dreams brings us forward and guides our way. Going into Gemini, the sign of our intellectual pursuits and our curiosity. And I hope that this is a moment for us all to encourage our own curiosity and to move with it and let it inspire us. So hopefully things are still streaming through. I see my stream is like frozen. Oh, I see why. Cool. And just a moment more of feeling and acknowledging together. And I would like to call and bring forward the presence of the directions around us into this moment here, into this shared field of we're all feeling and tuning into a collective shared space of the journey of this summit, this virtual summit, this global summit, and that's happening at the center of our awareness, the center, which is beyond space and time. And so let us begin at the center and call our attention outwards to the direction of east, the rising sun, which is just here behind me, and welcoming the spirit of the air. We'll be speaking with Renee in the summit today, the practical shaman, the wind walker, the wind weaver. And so calling the great winds and our communion with them, may we be strengthened by your messages. May we be open to receive the inspiration of the air, the movement of the winds, carrying the songs of the earth across through the atmosphere of beautiful Pachamama. Welcome wind and the rising sun and all the beautiful spirits that support from this direction, here and now. And turning to acknowledge this spirit of the south, the fire, our hearts, our emotions, welcoming this nurturing care and compassion, this togetherness, this feeling nature, the wonderful and abundant spirits of the south with their changing powers in this time of change. May we be supported and informed by your wisdom. Welcome. We acknowledge you. We love you. And turning to the west, the direction of the water, again, of transformation, of this death and moving beyond, the place of the setting sun, the beautiful spirits of the whales, the dolphins that hold our ancient memories and sing to all the world through the beautiful medium of the water, our emotionality, our memory. Welcome water, welcome west. Aho. And to the north, welcoming the community, the earth, the substance, the belonging, welcoming our ancient memories, our ancestors that were stewards of the earth, and acknowledging that we are in an unbroken line from them, and they are living through us, whispering to us how to live in a beautiful way. Welcome. May we receive your whispers. Blessings, spirits of the north. And now bringing our awareness to the world beneath our feet, to the deep, dark depths of Mother Earth and all those down below, to the mystery realms of Agartha and the Lemurian civilizations, to the other dimensional realities, to the great caves and caverns, to the genius, the spirit in the earth, the center, her brilliant diamond core. We welcome your energy. We give thanks for your presence, and we draw upon you for sustenance. Thank you. And turning our attention to the sky, to the great beyond, to the great Father or the great Mother sky, all the beautiful stars shining throughout the heavens and all the galaxies and the universes beyond, above our heads, our great oversouls, our cosmic brothers and sisters, other versions of ourselves in other dimensional realities beyond the earth. We welcome your presence, all for the highest good. Our divine nature, our sacred origins, our connectedness beyond this earthly realm, our great Father civilizations, and mother and the cosmic womb. And with this, returning to the center and welcoming everyone's presence into this moment. So we're going to go live in just under 15 minutes with the first presentation. So I've got my first presentation for opening up the summit, and it was kind of a last minute decision to jump on the live also to do a daily synopsis, sort of master of ceremonies, fun experience, and hopefully it's also helpful and brings us together for true transformation and learning in this wonderful opportunity here, the Aquarian Renaissance, Indigenous revival. So I want to just share. You'll see my talk is the it's an embodiment. So we'll do another moment in that talk. When you tune into it, it's a transmission, and it's an invitation for you to connect with your feeling nature, because there are a lot of mental processes and messages that we will be stimulated mentally throughout this 5-day summit. Lots of ideas, and I invite and I encourage you to bring those ideas into integration, checking in with your body, feeling how they resonate with you, and slowing down to connect with that feeling nature, because there's much more knowing as well there. And also I'll you'll see, I welcome you to check out my talk. And the other 4 speakers that we have today are the first one is Greg Paul Saunders, and he is the creator of the Sovereign's Way. And I will shamelessly say that I'm affiliated with the Sovereign's Way, and so I am encouraging you all to go deeper with Greg, because I know that he holds such an embodied understanding and a clear presence of who we truly are, of who he truly is as a man on the earth, and who we all are, as men and women on the earth, and what that means, and how we can communicate that. We can communicate from our empowered, fully embodied, divine selves. And so that's going to be a wonderful conversation with Greg. That's going to go live 10 a.m. Pacific time with the other 3 speakers. And so I encourage you to check it out. And Katara says, I can attest to this, I guess, speaking about the Sovereign's Way also. And yes, it's a beautiful opportunity. And after that, I mentioned in our prayer Renee Barbeau, and you can choose the order in which you check out the interviews, because they are all going live at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And so yes, awesome. Thank you, Katara. I see that. I agree. And Renee Barbeau is the practical shaman, and I have also been a student of her. Did a program a couple years ago that was about communing with the wind, and how to to ask a question and go on a walk. We call them wind walks, and we built an altar to the winds from the various directions, and I got to learn and explore about winds in different cultures and places, and these spirits that the people have acknowledged of the different winds. And I've always been very resonant with the wind as an element of travel, of communication, of musical messages, of the heavenly angels swirling around the mountains. And so it's very beautiful. And Renee is a very beautiful wisdom holder. And so that's going to be great conversation. And then there's also Robert William of the American Meeting Group, and this is a real deep one. You know, that you may want to watch more than once. I know I just watched it a second time. Well, I watched it. I rewatched it after recording it, just to try and get some more um, of his wisdom, and because it's a different perspective, and it's a perspective without victimhood. So I'm not going to go into it now, but I encourage you to check out Robert Williams' interview here. And uh, and the gifts, I want to mention people's gifts because they have amazing gifts to share with all the viewers of this summit, and they're available at the website. If you haven't registered, it's there in the description of this video, and uh, they'll be sent out in a daily email as well. But Greg's gift is a free introductory. Actually, there's two free introductory courses available from the Sovereign's Way Academy. The first one is Lessons in Law, and the second one is actually the foundation module of the Law for Mankind Knowledge Share, which is kind of their original program flagship, if you will. And so those are wonderful resources that represent an empowering shift in perspective that everyone can really benefit from integrating and discovering. And Renee has an amazing course also to share, which is Wind Knots for Power and Prosperity. So another part of the course that I took with her that I didn't mention is this practice of tying knots and capturing the wind, so to speak, in the knots. And then when you needed a boost, you could untie them again. So that's an amazing free gift that she's sharing with viewers of this summit. And so Robert William has a gift that's called the Picture on the Puzzle Box. And that's a full day in-person seminar that was recorded that he gave a couple of years ago. And it's about the law. It's about the systems that we have, the social infrastructure, and the many different aspects of how it pieces together. And so it's really a big picture view of what's going on in our society, how we are relating with one another, and it's a wonderful opportunity to grow more aware and conscious, so that we can start to engage in a more empowered way with the systems that we have. And at this time of great changes, those systems are crumbling, right, as we see. And so it's all our opportunity to learn from the past, from the present, take what is working and leave what isn't, and move forward in a good way, to actually also to provide restitution for the wrongs of the past, and to create a world that's just and thriving. So this is where we're going as well. And speaking of thriving, the last speaker today is Jonathan England, and he is thriving in Costa Rica. He's building communities on the land there. He's from Earthwaking University. He's also in education, and his gift is off-grid, living the off-grid dream. I think it's a simple, I think it's actually a live webinar that you can engage with him. They do regularly from Earthwaking University, and you can learn how to go from stuck in a job in a city somewhere to actually building your dream life off the grid in the country with nature, as it's meant to be, right? Coming back to the garden. And so that's what his talk in our interview is about. It's about returning to the garden, and he's very inspiring. Lots of wordplay and revelatory understanding of our condition right, of the human condition, why we are living the lives that we are in the big picture again, and what we can do to transform and come out of our illusions and return to the garden. So I'm super excited to share all of these interviews with you, and looking forward to get my live stream all worked out nicely for tomorrow. And so it will also be available on the website, and I'll put the recording of this one on the website. And so many blessings. I hope you enjoy it. Lots of love, and yeah, see you soon.